Welcome back, car enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the world of rare Lamborghinis that you probably didn't know existed. These are the cars that even most Lamborghini fans don't know about. The obscure, the unusual, the ones that almost never come up for sale. We're talking about the kind of Lamborghinis that are so rare you're more likely to see Bigfoot driving one than you are to see one in the wild. Buckle up and let's get started. First up, we have the Lamborghini Veneno. The Veneno was built to celebrate Lamborghini's 50th anniversary, which is kind of funny because when I think about celebrating a 50th anniversary, I think about, maybe a nice dinner or a cruise or something. Lamborghini decided to celebrate by building a $4.5 million supercar, and not just any supercar, but one that looks like this. It's aggressive, it's angular, it's like nothing else on the road. Only 13 Venenos were built. 4 coupes and 9 roadsters, making it one of the rarest Lamborghinis ever. It's powered by a 740 horsepower V12 engine, which, believe it or not, is actually detuned from the Aventador it's based on. But with a 0 to 60 time of 2.8 seconds, I don't think anyone was complaining about a lack of power. Next up is a car that's even rarer than the Veneno, the Sesto Elemento. Lamborghini only built 20 of these track-focused monsters, and they were all sold before the car even debuted at the 2010 Paris Motor Show. The Sesto Elemento, which translates to sixth element in Italian, is named after carbon's atomic number on the periodic table. Why? Because this car is basically a rolling testament to carbon fiber. The Sesto Elemento makes extensive use of carbon fiber throughout its construction, resulting in a curb weight of just 2,200 pounds. Power comes from a 570 horsepower V10 engine, which means this thing is unbelievably quick. Number 3 on our list is the Lamborghini Reventon. This car was inspired by fighter jets, which is pretty obvious when you see it. It's got these sharp angles, these aggressive lines, and this crazy air intake that looks like it could suck a small child into the engine bay. Only 20 Reventon coupes were built, along with 15 roadsters, each one carrying a price tag of over $1.5 million. Underneath that wild exterior is a 6.5-litre V12 engine producing 650 horsepower and 660 newton-meters of torque, enough to propel the Reventon from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. Chapter 4, 2016, Lamborghini Centenario. Next up, we have the Lamborghini Centenario, built to celebrate what would have been founder Ferruccio Lamborghini's 100th birthday. Only 20 coupes and 20 roadsters were built, each with a price tag of around $2 million. The Centenario is based on the Aventador, but it features even more aggressive styling and a more powerful engine. Speaking of the engine, it's a naturally aspirated 6.5-litre V12 that pumps out a whopping 759 horsepower, making it the most powerful engine Lamborghini had ever put in a production car at the time. Chapter 5, 2013, Lamborghini Aventador J. Number 5 on our list is one of the most extreme Lamborghinis ever built, the Aventador J. And when I say extreme, I mean it. This car is basically a roofless, windowless Aventador. That's right, no roof, no windows, just you, the open road, and a whole lot of wind in your hair. Only one Aventador J was built, and it sold for a cool $2.8 million. It's powered by the same 6.5-litre V12 as the standard Aventador, but without a roof or windows. The driving experience is anything but standard. Chapter 6, 1970 Lamborghini Miura SVJ. Now we're going back in time to the Lamborghini Miura SVJ. The Miura is a legend in its own right, but the SVJ is even more special. Only a handful of these were ever built, and they're highly sought after by collectors. The SVJ was essentially a race car for the road, with a more powerful engine, stiffer suspension, and upgraded brakes compared to the standard Miura. It's also got that iconic Miura design, which still looks incredible today. Chapter 7. The Lamborghini Diablo GT is a more hardcore, track-focused version of the already bonkers Diablo. Lamborghini only built 80 of these, and they were all about one thing: going fast. The Diablo GT got a more powerful version of the Diablo's V12 engine, producing 575 horsepower, along with a number of aerodynamic improvements to help it stick to the road. It's also got a more aggressive look than the standard Diablo, with a wider track, a massive rear wing, and a hood scoop that looks like it could swallow a small dog. Chapter 8, the 2005 Lamborghini Gallardo Squadra Corse. The Lamborghini Gallardo Squadra Corse is a street-legal version of the Gallardo Super Trofeo race car. Only 50 were built, and they're all about as close as you can get to a race car for the road. It's got the same 5.2-litre V10 engine as the race car, tuned to produce 570 horsepower, along with a lightweight design and a race-inspired interior. If you want a Lamborghini that's truly track-ready, the Gallardo Squadra Corse is it. Chapter 9. The 2018 Lamborghini Huracan Performance Spider. The Lamborghini Huracan Performance Spider is a high-performance version of the Huracan Spider. It's got the same naturally aspirated V10 engine as the coupe, but with 631 horsepower on tap, and it can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a blistering 3.1 seconds. The Performance Spider also features Lamborghini's Aerodynamica Lamborghini Attiva, or ALA, active aerodynamic system, which helps it stick to the road like glue. Chapter 10. And finally, we have the Lamborghini Islero. This often forgotten Grand Tourer was produced from 1968 to 1969, with only 125 examples of the standard Islero and another 100 examples of the Islero S built. Named after the bull that killed Manolete, the Islero was designed by Mario Marazzi at Carrozzeria Marazzi. It was intended to be a more sophisticated and luxurious alternative to the Miura, emphasizing comfort and elegance over outright performance.
Outro! And there you have it, folks, the top 10 most rare Lamborghinis you probably didn't know about. From the extreme Aventador J to the elegant Islero, these cars represent the pinnacle of Lamborghini's engineering and design prowess. Whether it's a limited edition supercar or a one-off creation, Lamborghini has a knack for building cars that make a statement. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing car content.